Nave here with week 9 of the VTSDL S6 draft. I left my water all the way over there, so I'm not going to be very hydrated this video. But this is the last week before playoffs, and while I'm guaranteed to be in playoffs, I'm not guaranteed to skip to be in play-ins where I skip the first round. I feel like the season's been going on too long, so I don't really want to skip that, besides the obvious benefits I get of skipping around. But there's 3 people who have the chance to end 7-2 here, including me, and I'm playing another X&2. Only 2 of us can end X&2 at the end of this. And if I beat my opponent this time, I make the guaranteed top 1 seed, who cares? But if I lose, my top 2 spot will depend on how the other X and 2 seed does in their game. If they win and I lose, I'm likely out of top 2 contention unless my opponent here loses their makeup game, which would put me in the same situation as me and them, me and the other X and 2 both losing, where I have to rely on my KD, and it looks pretty bad. So I'd be likely to beat out by a 5-3 rising to a 6-3. That sucks, so we gotta lock in, unfortunately, even though it's the last game. So, what's the plan? Because on the face of it, this looks like an incredible matchup. Of the 11 Pokemon here, 7 out of those 11, convenience store, are weak to Annihilate. Of those remaining 4, there's Toxicroak, who can't Annihilate with Fake Out or it stabs. One of them is the Paldean Wooper, who might as well not count. And then, there's the Rotom, who's fine, that's got Wisp, that's got a special attacker. And then Yanmega, who can hit A for super effective and can set Tailwind. So Yanmega is the first thing on the warning list. That's the first red flag. The Tailwind is a big problem. If it lives to the end of Tailwind, which shouldn't be too hard, and stacks up speed boost, it can just set Tailwind again when it's over at at that high speed, because I have pretty bad priority. And then I just never get the speed advantage back, and I always die. A fast Kingambit or a fast Skeletor would be a very big problem for me. And those are the 2 other problem children here. Even though I hit them both super effectively, they will become huge problems because they have an ease of out-ramping Annihilate, and I have a lack of a natural Dark type, so it's kind of hard for me to switch into them. It's super easy for Kingambit to Swords Dance on a bulk up, and then that would maintain a damage advantage over me the whole time. Just Sucker Punches everything I have, and my Unterra Dark Resist Tangaton can't really do much in return. And then there's Skeletor's with a Throat Spray or a damage item can easily OHKO everything I have with an easy setup opportunity, especially on my support. Just Fort Song on the Magmar, then you're at +2, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball. And it isn't threatened by too much in return, because even though Annihilate is a Ghost type, Unaware plus Rage Fist means Ape would have to be hit at least once before it can really threaten much damage onto Dirge, even ignoring that it can just Terra Fairy or get a read and Terra Normal and mess me up. The only other thing of particular worry is Scarf Crocodile, which dies to Drain Punch, who cares. But this team I've made does look basically the same as last week's team, without the Oranguru. But it went through a turbulent dev period. It doesn't look interesting, but has an interesting history. I had Belly Bolt over this Gastrodon as my Trick Room counter answer, but Belly Bolt doesn't actually work for that job because it has to get hit to do any damage. And Belly Bolt would be the fastest thing in Trick Room besides the Slowking, which doesn't want to be around a Belly Bolt. This Cinccino used to be a Scarf Terra Fighting Blast Frostmoss because he has a pretty notable bug weakness, but you can only Terra, you've only got 1 Terra out of a Fighting week, you've only got 1 Terra out of the Bug week, pretty interesting. But having every move walled by Skeletor sucks, and I don't want to be Terra Blast Ground because then I don't resist Sucker Punch, blah blah blah. So I watched his replays, and I learned a few things. He brings Slowking a lot, which I'm not too worried about because fighting against me in Trick Room seems unwise. If I bring Lurantis, which again I'm not, I can just Superpower, knock off, whatever. Which I don't want to do. He likes Rotom Voltwitch a lot, but he doesn't Scarf that, so I can kind of kill it pretty easily if it doesn't Terra. Solo Abomasnow. He has a lot of item-based tech. Resist Berries, Weakness Policies, Scarf Abomasnow. So I think the best lead for all those things would be Noivern. Life Orb Offensive. So frisking those weird items out is invaluable. Draco Meteor interacts with Unaware for a very good Dirge answer, and with Helping Hand from Magmar should always OHKO Skeledirge, bar it Terra Fairying, and the same should go for everything he has, but Kingambit and Slowking. It's also a roll on a lot of Toxicroaks if they aren't Assault Vest or super bulky, and it should be an OHKO roll on Crocodile with just modest investment. This Terrafire Flamethrower OHKOs on non-Terrad or non-Terrad Kingambit or any Kingambit that is an Assault Vest. It also gets rid of my Ice weaknesses for the slow mode. And then the last slot was kind of hard to decide on. A matching Tailwinds with Yanmega would be nice, but like, and then so is Heat Wave, which deals with the snow mode really well, but I don't like the accuracy. I'm just gonna settle on Shadow Ball to being into the Dirge. It doesn't lower my stats for what comes, like, it doesn't lower my stats, so like, I can Helping Hand Shadow Ball the Dirge and hope I kill it, and then my stats aren't lowered for whatever switches into it, but the roll to kill with Shadow Ball is worse than Draco Meteor's accuracy, so it's mostly here to, like, best for stat drops, but I don't really want to switch, I don't really want to do that against, I really want to do that against Kim Gambit, so maybe it's Dark Pulse, because fishing for Dark Pulse flinches would be but they're most resisted by the darks either way. The only threat is, like as Helping Hand Dark Pulse into Terrifier Flamethrower wouldn't kill Skeletors, but Terra, like the Helping Hand Shadow Ball into Terra Fairy would. But that seems fine, because if it Terra Fairies, I just think on it. Alright, another live change. I like when I do those. I mentioned his partner in crime is Magmar. It has the Helping Hand. I'll just click that a bunch to boost everything's damage. Taunt will stop Dirge from spreading status. It'll stop the Gambit from setting up. Mach Punch chunks Gambit or breaks like it's Choppleberry. I think it could have Choppleberry here. But his primary purpose is to, like, pick off Yanmega once it's been brought to Sash, assuming it has one. So, like, I can Flamethrower the Yanmega, taunt whatever in the other slot so it can't protect, and then I Mach Punch Yanmega, kill it, and then attack the right slot with Noivern because it should live in most situations. It has Terra Dark for this Katao and be immune to Slow King Psychic. If in case it just, like, does that, it's like, oh, I'm gonna tear out of my Skull weakness. This has some max bulk with this speed, outspeed, max bird. The Skeletors, which just seems safe anyway. I don't get much out of other bulk investment. And then I do live a non-like Life Orb or Choice Band Crocodile high horsepower. And then also, when I mentioned this bulk is outspeed Yanmega at 1. I hit the optimal HP EV, and then the rest is dumped there. And then the remaining 4 are little Barbie dolls. I get to mix and match for whatever I see. Ape and Tinkaton being my imagined first lead. And since I mentioned Tinkaton with the Terra Fairy, that's kind of what Tinkaton is here for. It doesn't have any Protect, but again, every move is great here. Take out, that's good. Tinkaton Hammer beats the Terra Fairy, like especially on a Skeletor, especially on like a Terra Fairy Blast Gambit, I think is pretty likely. If that happens. And you can hit all the Ice Guys too, again only one get Terra. Flare F hits Crook and Knock Off does like a good 40% to Dirge and combos with Frisk pretty well. It was Shuka instead of Sash, but since I have to invest so much in speed here, I don't really gain much by like lowering my attack too, because it's like this much. It's like it's like 156 something. I just don't gain much by doing that because of how all the boosting and like I still die to nice high horsepower. And I don't OHKO Crocodile, so who cares? I have to invest a lot in speed anyway. But the only thing that really misses out on this like freed up dash on like this sash that would miss out on like not having a spare sash is Pinchino. Rock Blast has a ton of uses here. OHKO's Yanmega, it chunks Skeletor, hits all the ISIS for a lot, and can self-activate Rage Fist even though it does like 20. And then it's kind of my alternate lead, either Cinchino over Magmar or like Cinchino Ape. Triple Axle hits Crocodile and Rotom, and then the last slot was between Tail Slap or Bullet Seed. Tail Slap is better for like neutral Terras and neutral hits. It also hits Toxic Croak, where these other moves don't really do that good of a job. And it also hits a Kingdom that Terras out of Steel. But Bullet Seed's accurate and can kill Slow King on 5 hits. It's a good Trick Room answer. But I'm just going with Tail Slap because bringing Trick Room into me and being committing to it seems pretty difficult. I don't think you do that. So I don't have to respect Slow King too hard. Stellar for whatever just adds an extra hit onto whatever I do. So I boost the 5s, I need the 4s and whatever. This defense lives Black Glasses Terra Dark Sucker Punch without any boosts, and the resulting bulk investment does make me fine against Scarf Crook Force Powers, which is always worried about otherwise. Going back to Annihilate, it's boring. Same set you've seen 1,000 times in the real game. Terra Dark resist Katao, and being immune to Psychic, right here. I got kind of boomed by Bug Buzzy and Mega, but even Tinted Lens won't click that into this base because even it still resists And I'll just play better against the Yen Mega. I already have so many plans against it already. The sets did flip-flop a lot before I returned to this normality. I considered Throat Chop Terra Normal for a while to wall Skeledirge, but losing Protect against Trick Room and Tailwinds is way too bad, so I'm just going with this. At one point it was Clear Amulet, Vital Spirit, Terrifier, so to, like, not only would it block Intimidate, but it would block all of their just status. But like Ape just needs the passive recovery, it struggles a lot without it, so I'm just going to bring lefties, and I just don't like, if it is Intimidate, it's using on Clear Amulet, it probably knows that I'm then Vital Spirit, that's a lot of information, it just wouldn't click Yawn into me in the first place if it even has it. Again, if it doesn't, then that was useless. So we're going in our focus with the Protect from Fake Out and Protect from Rock Slide Flinches. And then lastly, Gastrodon. It's really just to beat that hard Trick Room mode, and to scare off Sloping from coming. Hydro Pump does Oko Skeledirge and Ground Ice, you know, that's great coverage. But like, because there's two grass types here, and Gambit would love to see something that can outspeed, this is really the least good memory here. But you know, it does feel necessary. It has Bug to resist Grass and Ground without being an Ice type. Lurantis might be better here because Follow Me plus Superpower could eventually spiral out of control. Snowball, and that's the word I'm looking for. But I feel like you would have counterplay to that. Losing the Sucker. I have to make a read to knock off Skeledirge. You can just Terra Fairy. A lot of gross stuff there. I don't know. You can probably beat Lurantis pretty easy when you're aware of it. So, team overview. I am worried about this team's reliance on low accuracy moves. Hydro Pump here, Play Rough here. Every move is inaccurate here. Draco here. Only these two guys don't, and one of them can't do anything in Magmar. And like, so missing one of these moves, especially a Draco, would be really bad. But I just don't feel like I have much choice here. And again, if it turns out that, you know, Magmar plus Annihilate Bulk Out works, I just bring Annihilate Bulk Out, like, you know. And I don't think my building has really respected Toxicroak enough. I did brush it off early because it can't hit Ape and its stabs are pretty bad into me. But like, it does have Fake Out, of course it's gonna be good, you know, somehow. And and my Magmar, like a Ringer wouldn't bring Psychic, some stuff like that. But since my Magmar doesn't have Protect, it definitely puts pressure on me in my planned leads. And like Encore, it could have Encore and Coaching are both pretty big techs against me. They're pretty good. You can either lock Ape into Bulk Up. You can be pretty, if you're like Sash, Toxicroak, you can be pretty safe that you're going to outspeed and Annihilate. Or you can do the same thing, but like Coaching something and then use that to match Annihilate's boost and then kill me. That would really, really suck, especially if it was on, like, say, a Assault Vest can Gambit. And then side note is I bet Gambit will be Supreme Overlord here, and that Crocodile will be Moxie or Mirror Herb Intimidate here. Just think that's likely with my brain senses. I'm going to gamble on I'm going to gamble on Mirror Herb Intimidate every time I see it. Even if you read this and know, then I'll know that you've watched it, and then I'll actually be defiant when I know that you're not. You're going to plan against my inner focus. That's my layered plan. And then I guess, like, I also might have been too scared of some anti-burn tech and Lumberry or Terrifier, because Magmar doesn't really have much to do on turns where, like, I have to protect the other guy. You know, like, Mach Punch won't do much but chip, but, like, 10% chip. Taunt isn't too helpful. Taunt doesn't always help me. I don't always get value out of Taunt. But you always get value out of Wisp. You always get value out of the 6% Wisp. You can protect. That scales with leftovers pretty well. But you also do have to hit Wisp. Then I would have 5 guys with inaccurate moves. Who knows? I don't know. I'm tripping over my words in this one. It's so fucking hot. I'm cautiously optimistic about this game. I just want to skip play-ins. I trust in my Ape, even though it kind of doesn't look like I am. I trust in this. I trust in the Noivern. Unless the Yen Mega has Frisk, I think that could let me steal a game very early. But I don't know. Let's just go. All right, we're here. No Crocodile, no Yen Mega. 2 biggest starts out of the way. The snow mode here coming is pretty surprising. But I see the Toxicroak. I don't want that to be led with. I don't really want to see Slow King like counter Trick Room either. That would be kind of annoying. But we're gonna leave the two things we pretty much always expected to. Toxicroak is here. Sight to Titan is here. So what do we get here? I think we like. So the Toxicroak is Lumberry, like I expect. Oh, I know. The Orca is Lumberry, so that means it might be Belly Drum. I don't know what. that thing's problem is. So, I do want to check one thing. I think it's pretty safe to Terra here. We taunt you, and I think we flamethrower you. That seems pretty safe. I do believe most of the Titans should die to Terra Fire. Yep. Taunt and Fire. It was flying, that's fine. So what does that mean? I guess it's preparing for something with Earthquake? Yeah, I knew it was Belly Drum. Yeah, you can't fool me. You can't fool me. Who knew? And then let's do what's Draco got, and then we Helping Hand Draco. Because that should always kill. And then, like, even Toxic Hurt shouldn't have anything scary to do. I can, like, counter taunt me, but that's whatever. Doing that next time is annoying, but also... Oh yeah, no, this Titan is completely unusable if it's Lumberry over Citrus. Right? Because if you do this lead again, especially with the knowledge, you know, with future knowledge, you know that, like, taunt or either taunt or do that or bring you down to half health. Knew it. I knew it. I caught it. Dead. Taunt doesn't do anything. That is a little bad because it means the Titan can come right back in. Yeah, it does get to do that. But it doesn't matter, right? We just switch you out for... Because what is... Okay, so I'm at -2. I don't have Helping Hand. What does -2 do to you? -2 still brings you down to enough to die to fake out, and then even a subsequent... Like... Yeah. Very. Yeah, we switch you out, we Draco you. I bomb us now. No issues with that whatsoever. Oh, it's bulky, wow. No, that was what expected. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey, why is that timer? Let's see, what does Tinkaton, Gigaton do? Tinkaton, Gigaton to Terra Flying. Whoa, Terra, no, not Terra Water. It does 50, that doesn't do that much. I mean, it's my best shot. What do I got against Obama Snow that can't Terra? It's barely got Ice Shard. But I don't really care at this point, so... Gigaton Hammer Flamethrower. Yep, 74. I guess I can go out into... Yeah. Aurora Veil is fine. But now I just hit you, what was it? I hit you and... What happens if I... So you're Helping Hand, Aurora Veil on Play Rough. Again, this is still this Titan calc. We're going to make you Terra Flying for this. Terra Flying, Helping Hand through Play Rough. Does do 24, which isn't that fun. We're gonna do Knockoff. We're gonna do Taunt. That's fine. And Blizzard is whatever. So I think now, what do we say? I guess now we predict the... I guess we can do a predictive Gigaton Hammer. And now we just Gigaton, we do Helping Hand Gigaton Hammer here. And this... It doesn't even die. Alright. And then this should be... Okay, it does have Terra Blast Flying, but the snow goes away next turn. So there isn't anything to be worried about. Because now what, we get the flying... Now we just get to... I guess this is a little tough. Because, like, no, you fake out, and then I just play rough you and I follow me. Like, yeah, just get the crit. Like, who cares? Yeah, Ice Spinner. I guess on the Switch, I don't know. 7. Rain Punch live. And then we go out into Tinkaton, we knock off, we bulk up, and we win. Right? Yeah. Unless this toxic, yeah, this toxic code probably does not have move. Yeah, we're slower now. We're faster now. And we not, because Drain Punch did 39, it won't kill again. We do knock off. And then just don't like encore me and I'll be fine. You don't encore me. And not only did you not encore me, but you're faster, which is really funny. So now we Gigaton, and we, what else? Maybe we Gigaton Rage Fist. It is, I don't know if that was Poison Jab. Probably Dry Skin. So what did Gigaton Rage Fist? I guess it doesn't have Protect. Yeah, you're not winning this. No, I know, I'd see, okay, Fake Out, Taunt, Drain Punch, Protect, no Encore. Or Coaching, which is fun. And did I reveal my item? Yeah, I revealed my item. We're gonna be silly. I'm gonna knock off, self knock off Rage Fist, because then I'm faster, yeah. There we go. And so what happened? Nothing happened here. Besides being funny at the end. We learned a lot. We learned a lot. We learned that we can't, like, they can't do belly drum. Oh, and it doesn't even have, it's Terra Flying, but it doesn't have Terra Blast Flying. That's very interesting. We didn't learn anything about the Dirge, so the Dirge is funny. And yeah, we do the same things, alright? Guess we learned... Oh, because we doesn't have an item, so I do want... You know what, let's be silly. Let's be silly. I feel like... No, we're not gonna, I don't want to do that, so... But I do feel like Trick Ring is coming. So what if we do Cinccino Annihilate? No, because they've got a lot, there's a lot to it, like, adjust to here. And presume, because what items did we reveal? Light Clay, Covert Cloak, we revealed every item, we didn't reveal that item. It's not Smash. So, yeah. Let's do this. I want to try. I want to try doing this, I think. Up the Croak, the Titan, all good. I know that none of you have anything that's threatening to me, right? Oh wait, was this bad? Did I throw? I threw. Oh, I did throw by doing this, right? Because now they can fake out the Cinccino. I know that for certain. And then no, this is fine. I mean, we self-Rock Blast Rage Fist, because now you do that. I think we Protect. No, we do this. Good. And then we just taunt, and now we taunt and we bulk up again, because you can't stop that. Oh, yeah, this is a great position. Yeah, taunt, bulk up. What do you got? I don't got anything. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, you're faster, right? That's fine. What does +2 Rage Fist do to what does +2 Rage? Because now you can't attack. What is +2, even -1 Rage Fist? +2 through Aurora Veil, not through Aurora Veil. +2 Rage Fist does it should kill. And then and then let's see. +6 no item, Ice Spinner to 77. So we taunt you and Rage Fist you. Oh no, you can't even do that. You literally can't. You literally can't. And then that does the minimum amount necessary to get you up to... Oh, that's not good. No, it's fine. It doesn't... Oh, that's not good.
That's not good. That's not good, but that's not good that doesn't matter, right? Oh, that is not good. Because I don't have... What's its name? But I just protect. What was it? What do I do here? Huh? I mean, I double attack and kill it. I think you just attack the Annihilate. Because what does Abomus now have? I protect and I Wraith's Fist. Just like, yeah. I don't lose any momentum. Like, yeah, I knew that would happen, but like, Blizzard's not gonna kill. Blizzard's not gonna kill. And then Wraith's Fist should save me everywhere. Yeah, Wraith's Fist saved me everywhere. If this Toxicroak can't do anything, this Toxicroak can't hit my Ape Dirge. They Tarot, so Dirge dies. What does this do to Abomus No behind Veil? What does this do? So we just Terra Dark. We Terra Dark Shadow Ball here. And also Rock Slime, so that you're under Aurora Veil. About a +2 Drain Punch. It's not like choice. Oh, that does nothing. Oh, I'm not +2. That does 60, and I should live. So we're gonna Rock Blast. Just gonna Rock Blast and protect. I don't know, because I don't want to. Yeah, Blizzard. I just get my lefties. What do we got? Got Port Song. Who cares? So now we know we live. Now we just Parastellar, Rock Blast, and Drain Punch. Because the Blizzard definitely doesn't get me. And just don't miss, and then even if I get the Drain Punch, I get so much health back, it doesn't matter. Parastellar, Drain Punch. 1, 2, oh, my crit doesn't matter. 3, GG. Oh! Oh, crit. Sorry. Well, that was sad. Oh, that's disappointing. I mean, it had to crit me or Leaf Storm to get back in the game. I mean, we protect for the hell of it. And zoop. No, it was a good set. I mean, now I'm top seed. I'm in playoffs. I skipped the first round of play-ins. I'm very glad to have that off my shoulders. I think he played well. I think I definitely adjusted poorly in game. I definitely was a little too silly in this game. I didn't play around belly drum. I didn't consider that belly drum switch in turn, but like just getting 2 bulk ups was too big, and he maybe misplayed that first turn a little bit. But you know, otherwise, I mean, he could have. Oh, my Steam popped up. I mean, I guess he could have protected a little bit better here, but I don't know. It was a good game for the 8. Who's ready for playoff? Who's excited for playoffs? I don't fucking know.